Hey, good morning. Good Wednesday morning. I am going to talk about eye makeup today. So I got on most of my makeup and I've had some questions about my Farmasi eye makeup. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of talk a little bit about that this morning. It'll be pretty quick because we're headed to the river beach with the girls. The boys are gone at band camp and me and the girls are going to the river, so that we can just chill and relax and have some fun. And it's also Cammie's birthday this week, so we're kind of just playing, doing the fun things that she likes to do. So let me just show you some things, some basic things, and some extensive things of what I look for when I'm looking for my eye makeup. And when I help you, if you're asking me what colors do I think would look good on you, let me just tell you a little bit about what oh, you love classic colors, Jennifer? Awesome. I'm going to tell you what I look for. I look a lot at your facial features and your energetic movement, the way you just, like, your personality, kind of the way you vibe and everything. And I try to match colors to your own personal vibe, because when you're matching who you naturally are, like, your face is so glowing and beautiful. So I've noticed since about 14, 15 years ago, I learned about dressing your truth. You can look that up if you want, but I've been studying facial profiling for the last 14, 15 years. I love everything ins and outs of why we are the way we are. And it's basically taking a look at your energy that you naturally exude from yourself, and that will show up in your facial features. And the whole like theory is like dressing in the fabrics and colors and design lines and everything that match your own energy, so that when people look at you and you portray yourself to the world, then they're seeing like a preview of what they're going to get when they meet you, and they can kind of get a sense of who you are beforehand. Well, all of that definitely plays into makeup as well. So I'm a soft, subtle energy, and so you often will see me wearing soft, subtle colors in my makeup. You won't see me wearing bright and bold, even though I think they're beautiful. They don't look good on me, and I've tried it, but I just look like I'm wearing costume makeup. So it's really interesting how different colors look different on other people. Hey guys, say hi when you're hopping on. I hope you're having a fabulous day. We're still in summer. Our school hasn't started yet, so we're headed to the beach today. But regardless of your facial features or anything, this is just a good makeup tip to have a great eye primer. And this is our primer. I want to say, I know I've had this for a year and a half, but I want to say it's like $11, $12, maybe $13. But I still have, so much. And it's just really a grippy, creamy formula. And here's a tip, you guys. If you have like some acne spots, if you put this primer on over, it's like almost better than concealer. It's amazing. So if you have any red spots or acne spots, try eye primer on top. It's amazing. I just found that out from a great, great friend, and I'm like forever changed by it. So I'm just applying this eye primer because it makes your eyeshadow stay all day long. I used to not believe how people could like keep their eyeshadow on all day for hours and hours. Mine would always wipe off. It would mix in with oils. And that was before I knew about eye primer. So eye primer just has a little bit of tackiness to it, and it keeps your eyeshadow on whichever colors that you choose. So let's see. I gotta find my brushes. I didn't pull it out. So let me show you some of the warmer colors that we have with Farmasi that I just have on hand already. This is the 3-in-1 palette. I've showed this many, many times. It's because I use it all the time, and I'll probably use it today because it's still summer for us and I'm doing a quick look. So these are warm colors. I use this for contouring, and normally I don't wear warm, but it does work with me, but they're just slightly on the warmer side. So this is kind of just like a medium kind of bronzy color. I'm going to show that right now. on my top lid. My brush is a little bit wet. I don't know when I got it wet. Must have been from the sink. So this gives a nice, even subtle glow. It's a great kind of in-between color if you're not sure you want warm or cool. This is probably as warm as I go, being a very soft energy. I usually wear cool colors. But in the summer, yeah, this is as warm as I'll go on my palette. So it's like a warm taupey. Hi, Margie. Good to chat with you. Man, it's been a little while. Summer's been busy, huh? Busy with work, busy with playing. So I'm just adding that, and that's like I said, it's like a little bit warm, but also kind of subtle. Okay, and then the blush can be used as eyeshadow as well. So I've used that many times to put a more of a glow right here in the crease. And I would say that's a nice little warmth. This highlighter, I always put light colors in the inside corner of my eye. And you can even go right here to highlight. But I do that because it opens up the eye when you have lighter colors on the inside. So I want to show you how nice that highlighter color is. This is not even eyeshadow, but I use it all the time because it's a beautiful natural glow. So this is good for a lot of people. And I just want to show you how that glow will just highlight. And then I always love to do a glow under my eyebrow as well. Let me show you some other eyeshadows real quick. This Wanderlust palette is 18 colors, and it has a lot of cool colors in them. Okay, so I wear this one for fun colors, but they're like kind of softened. So let me pull out. This is Galaxy, which is kind of it will read as like a steel green. It's kind of grayish, and it also reads green. And then there's a blue called Vintage, and again, it just has some gray to it, so it softens and mutes the color. And then I'm going to pull out Divine as well, which is kind of a grayed purple brown. So those are some darker colors in this Wanderlust, and I love them. So if you love cool colors, Wanderlust is going to be a great option for you. It is $40. Just under $40, and you get 18 colors, and it's going to last you forever. So then you have some middle colors that I like to do as well, middle colors, like not so light or so dark. So this Cupcake is really pretty. I use this for a transition color all the time. It's kind of pink and kind of in between pink and purple, and it's got a really pretty shimmer as well. Let's see if that'll, so it's showing up really light, sorry. There we go. You can kind of see the shimmer, and I like using that as a transition color. Adventure is also really nice. It's like a light purple. Let's see if I can show you. Adventure, I use this one all the time. They're at the bottom. So I love getting purples and pinks and reds out of here. I love Princess right here. I use this all the time. And that's a light pink. That one is actually one of our lighter ones that you can use. Let's see if this will show up. Way on the bottom. That's hard to show up. I wonder if I can do it right here for you. Very, very sweet pink, and it's shimmery as well. I love, one of my favorites to put under the eyebrow is right here, Strobe Dream. So again, it's just got that lightness and the shimmer, and that can go right on the inner corner of the eye to lighten it and under the eyebrow. So for fun, I will show you that one. Let me grab a little fluffy brush. And it's kind of like my highlighter color, but this is even warmer. It's got some yellow in it, That was the highlighter from the 3-in-1 palette. And this Strobe Dream, let's see if you can see it. See that? So it's a little bit more pearly, which is really great if you're going for cool colors. And if you need warmer colors, go for the 3-in-1 highlighter. Okay, so I'm going to put Strobe Dream under my brows. And this just makes your eyes lift, appear lifted, because it just highlights that brow bone up here. So I do have like a droopy eyelid. I have, what is it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't even think this morning. But my eyelid like droops down onto my bottom lid. And so I need all of the lifting power that I can get. So look how beautiful and how nice and natural that is. So if you're looking for cool colors, I really highly suggest this Wanderlust palette. This is great if you are a subtle, soft energy. It's just things are a little bit more muted and they have a little bit more grade and they're toned down. This is great for summertime if you are kind of like me and you can handle a little bit of warmth, or if you just want some warmth and you're more of like an extroverted energy, you're bubbly, you're fun and friendly, and you have lots to talk about with people, like no matter who they are, you can easily talk to people. You're probably going to be more on the warm side of colors. Now, let me show you the Glam Up palette. It has a lot of warm colors. Okay, there's some like rich and there's some warmth in there. So the highlighting colors here is a beautiful, it's called Gold Tate. And it is so like yellow gold. It is so pretty. I'm going to show you here. Right there. And that's even more yellow than the 3-in-1 I showed you earlier. So that one's really pretty. You've got some shimmer and some that are matte colors, but we've got some pinks. These are very neutral colors. You've got some browns, ash brown, taupe, all very, very warm. You do have a black called Noir right here. And then this is like a reddish brown, which is really pretty. And Dubai has some sparkles. So I use this a little bit, but I'm not super warm of a wearer. I do better with cooler colors. And so I have a lot of this, but I do recommend this for my go-getters, extroverts, bubbly women, happy, friendly women. Anybody can be happy and friendly. I just kind of mean like if it's your gift, you don't even have to try hard. Like those kind of people look really good in warm colors. So I'm grabbing some swatches here to show you how pretty these colors all go together. I'm getting Fuego. It's kind of a reddish brown right there at the bottom. So they're just gorgeous. This palette is, how much is this one? Margie, are you still there? Do you know how much this Glam Up palette is? Is it like 30? Is it $29.90? Comes with 12 colors. And that was just like, oh, I just wiped it off. That's funny. I just wiped it on my towel. I was going to show you again. Really, really beautiful colors. And then I'll show you what else I've got. I've got some 3-in-1 palettes. This is Vintage Season. Really good muted colors. If you're looking for cool colors, this is the Vintage. So it's got kind of like a brown, but like slight hint of purple in it. And then kind of like a pinky reddish. And then a nice beige light one. So it's nice and neutral. I also have our Ultimate Smoky palette in the trio. This is great classic, okay? For those of you who have really symmetrical and structured facial features and you look stunning in black and white and hot pink and bold, like true bold blue colors, royal blue, those kinds of things, this classic palette is going to be one of your best friends because you've got the black, you've got the pearl, and then you've got some gray to be a transition color. But I can also use this because of the gray is kind of muted. And if I use the black in there, not heavy, just like light, make it kind of a dark charcoal, I can use it as well. And this is like one of our most pearly colors. Let me see. Where I haven't already like put colors all over my hands. Let me show you this pearl. Okay. Very, very kind of white pearl. So very pretty, those trios. We have a couple other trios. We have some creamy shadows that are going to be discontinued, but while we have them, you can grab them. These stay on your eyes all day. They have really good staying power. So they're really easy and you can layer it. This is a beautiful red glaze. I wear it often. Okay, let's go this way. And you can layer it on thicker to make it like darker like I've shown you here, or you can make it lighter. With a lighter application, we have like yellow, green, blue. So many pretty colors in that. We also have like, this is a pink glow. So this is one of my lighter ones. If I am being super simple, I just use 2 colors on my eyes. I'll use a dark kind of like in my crease. And then I go up a little bit on the brow bone because I have, hooded eyes. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Because I have the hooded eyes and my top lid rests heavy on my bottom lid, I bring my color from my crease up a little bit more so that it can be seen when my eyes are at rest and I'm not like lifting my eyebrows. So I do my darker color in my crease and I kind of stop about here and just blend it. You don't want any harsh creases or lines. And then I'll use a lighter color on the inner section, kind of the inner half of my eye and under my brow. If I'm doing a little bit more details, I pick 3 colors and I'll pick a light, medium, and a dark color. I'll put the medium color on first and I'll put it on my brow. Not on my brow bone, kind of like underneath where the highlight color would be. So I'm going to put it kind of in my crease and above it right here for a medium color. And then I will also put it on the outer corner of my eye because at the end it's just going to blend all together. And so it looks pretty seamless. And then then I usually put a dark color in the crease. Okay, so then right in here. And then I will make a C motion. So I'll bring it from my crease down to my lash line right here. And I'll just kind of go back and forth in a C motion with a dark color. And then I'll always put my light color. Today I used the highlighter color on the inner kind of half, or you can do the inner third of your eyelid, and right here, just to give a glow and open up my eyes. So that's what I'll typically do. It's not common for me to use 4 colors, but because I can achieve even like a nighttime glamorous look with only 3, just the light, medium, and dark color. But I mean, you can do what you want, but that's, I typically go with 2 at least. I never do 1 eyeshadow color because it just doesn't look good on me. I always do 2. So my fastest summer go-to is the 3-in-1 palette, and I'll throw on the bronzer color up here and in the crease and on the outer half of my lid. And then I'll throw on the highlighter color in the middle. And it just catches the light and is super pretty. And then I'll also put a highlight color right underneath my brow. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Some of the warm colors, 3-in-1 palette and the Glam Up are really warm. We have a couple more 3-in-1s that I didn't show you today that are a warm kind of brown trio if you're looking for fall colors. And I also have kind of the more cooler colors in the Wanderlust palette. Some of you can get away with a little bit of the 3-in-1 for cool colors. And then of course the classic the one I have right now is the Ultimate Trio. The Ultimate, let's see, Ultimate Smoky Trio. Gives you an ultimate smoky eye. Plus, we have another palette that has, I don't own it because it's really bright, bold colors. And I'm going to recommend it to those of you who want the warm colors on your face. But it'll look like this. It's called the Iconic palette. And it'll have 12 shades. And it's really, really pretty. Green, blue, kind of more true, kind of more. Also some bright colors in there. So Iconic colors, we have that as well. $30. I think it's $29.90. And I mean, you get 12 colors in here. And the Wanderlust is $39.90. And you get 18 colors here. Just so much fun to play with. And I always just like kind of take a look at what I'm wearing that day. And I'm like, okay, well, what colors will tie into my shirt? And I'll just like hold up my palette and I'll be like, oh, okay, purple's looking good today, or blue's looking good today. And I'll come up with whatever eyeshadow creation I want based off of that. So, and then I guess we have some eyeliners. I typically use brown. I never wear black because it looks so stark on me, and it makes my eyelids look, not my eyelids, but my whole eye look smaller. So I use a dark brown. Again, if you have that like symmetrical face, then you're going to look really good in the black. And you would look really good in those classic colors. So, but the brown is a softer color. We also have some rich brown eyes eyeliner for you that want warmer colors. Okay. So we've got the eyeliner, any eyeliner that you need. We have a whole bunch of different colors too to choose from. And if you're a fun, bright, bubbly person, please use color. I see so many people hiding their bright, beautiful, bubbly energy with blacks and browns and, not browns, black and blue and gray. And I'm like, if you are super bright and bubbly, come out with your color. I love seeing those people in color. So we've got a lot of fun eyeliner colors. And like we have blues and purples and greens, rich and soft browns, all sorts of things. And last I need to do is just my mascara, which I was going to show you our newer Limitless mascara that has Capixyl in it, which helps your eyelashes to grow. That is about $25, $24.90. And it has the Capixyl formula within it. So I was going to show it to you, but I think I threw it in my purse because I was going to quickly do it in the car. It's really, really good. Great wand. Separates your eyelashes. Really great. So that's in the car. So what I've got with me right now is just one of my favorites, the Extreme Curl, which I achieve a like glamorous look pretty easily with this. It's one of my favorites for that reason because it really shows up. Thank you, Jennifer. Thanks for hopping on. Hey, Nikki. How's your day? Nikki, your husband put up the pendant lights yesterday, and they look really good. I have to get some light bulbs for him, and then I'll send a picture to you. But he does such a good job. If you guys are local in the area, Clay Kingston is a really great electrician. I don't know if he has, I don't know if he's got, it sounded like he got off his job and just like did my pendants, switched out my pendants and over my kitchen counter, the island. He switched that after his day job yesterday. And I was so pleased with the results. So good. So here's the Extreme Curl, which is like my absolute favorite. Because it's just so easy to put on. It's really dark. I'm using the back of the wand, even though it's shaped in a curl. I don't know, it just works for me. It's easier for me. And I will usually put on 2 coats. Today we're just going to the river beach, and so I'm not going to. But really beautiful full lashes there. And they'll get, like, this is buildable, so they'll get even fuller with a second coat. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have so much going on. We have big news this week too. My son Trey is 16 and he just got his driver's license. Woo, he got his driver's license on Monday, passed his test. And it was crazy because right before, like, he was a morning appointment, like 8:50 in the morning. And right before, there was like chaos. We walked in, we were super early, and there was like chaos. And what had happened was the person right before him just pulled out to do her test, and somebody hit the student car. Like, it wasn't her fault at all. And she was taking her driver's test, and they hit her, and then it ended up being like a hit and run. Like, they stopped at first, but then they wouldn't give, the person who hit him wouldn't give them their insurance. And so they had to report it to the police, and they're going to get cameras from around the area to see who it was and catch him. But so they pushed Trey's appointment back by like a half an hour. Can you believe it? That would be so crazy if you were like taking your driver's test and somebody hits you. And so they brought her back immediately. They're like, look, this was not her fault at all. Somebody came into our lane, didn't even look, and just hit the car. Thankfully, it seemed like nobody was really hurt. Okay, so that's my eye shadow for the day. Of course, I always set everything with the time locker spray. It keeps everything on even longer. And it's just, it dries in just a few seconds, and it's super great. Okay, guys, let me know if you have any questions about colors for your eyes or what. If you want to know my opinion based on your facial features, what colors would look good on you, go ahead and shoot me a message. I'd be happy to send over what I think would look great on you. Okay, guys, have a great Wednesday. Talk to you soon.